What's going on, agents? This is Ronin Gaming, and please like, subscribe, and follow. I'm on Twitch as well. I'll be doing a lot of streaming for Division 2, even some Division 1 still, because I still play a lot of it, and Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen, and some other upcoming games like Anthem and Apex, etc., etc. Anyways, this is a new gaming channel. I monetize a different account, and I would like to start streaming and broadcasting on YouTube and Twitch. So please send a like and subscribe, excuse me, to my channel, and I'd appreciate it. Anyways, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you a clip of Conflict. This is PvP, organized PvP, and I wanted to show you some of the video while I talk, and yes, I suck. You don't have to tell me that. And it's a work in progress, but here we go. I played Division for about 2,500 hours or so. I quit probably for a year, around April 2017 till September 2018. Came back, enjoy the game, lots of immersion, lots of things to do. I had so much gear that I could just solo everything, so that whole gameplay and group thing wasn't really there anymore. But anyways, I had mixed emotions about this beta. It's completely different. It's a different story. It's Division 2. It's the same company. It's just like a new game. And it's everything that we wanted. And it's everything we were asking for and we ooh and on about, it's quite a bit different than Division 1. And they did that probably for a reason. And, I have mixed emotions about it. So does the other content creators. But, what are we going to do? We're going to play it. That's what we're going to play it. That's what we're going to do. Division 1 was bad. It was flopped. Lost probably 90% of its player base right off the bat. I wouldn't say 90. I'd probably say a good 50%, And it dropped. It plummeted. But they fought back tirelessly, and they created a game that we love. It's still got its problems, but it's pretty much glitch-free and blood-free. And Division 1 is in a great status. Anyways. This beta needs to be successful. Everybody's watching Massive. These games nowadays, they have to be pitch perfect or they get blowed up. You got so many content creators and so many people that just ruin it. Hey, don't buy that game because of this, or hey, don't buy that game because of that. Just try it. I suggest anybody who's out there that's listening, you play Blackout, you play Fortnite, you need to try Division 2. It is good. It is different than Division 1. If you did, I don't like Division 1. Okay, I get that. Well, the mechanics in Division 2 are completely different than Division 1. If you're out of cover, it feels almost like a roaming, Rainbow Six. It's like Rainbow Six and Division 1 had a baby. And that's good because there's a lot of really cool things in Division, in Rainbow Six that I like too. You come out of cover, you get shot, you dead. Outside of the, one-shot headshot. But I'm getting off track here. Anyways, let's talk about the graphics and the movement. I really think that this game is immersive. I play on a 4K UHD and I got a beast of a machine, but I'm coming from Xbox to PC, and this game is just breathtaking. Everything. The clouds move, okay? It rained, the fog, can't see shit. Outside of the problem that Snowdrop has with a little bit of the graphics, a missing ceiling, floor that turns white. It's got its bumps and grinds or whatever, but we're talking about a game that's that's in development, that's using an engine that's old, that's updated, sure. But, it's going to have its flaws. I didn't like the swayness. I didn't like the movement. I got stuck on walls a lot. But that may be just me just transitioning to a keyboard mouse input. The gunplay was amazing. I thought the gunplay was insane. There's delays between switching, weapons. It's not automated. It's not quick. There's, the reload's not quick. Your bullets count. I can't believe how much of a difference shooting on a mouse versus shooting on a controller. I can control my semi-auto and I can control my fully auto. Ta instead of, you know what I'm saying, with the hair trigger. I even got the Elite controller. And like I said, I'm not the best gamer in the world, but that means something to me. But I think the gear and the gear mods, I'm really, really disappointed in the whole gear mod situation and weapon mod situation. I think that's stupid that you got to earn that. That was part of the best grind in the game in Division 1, and they're taking it away. I hated that idea when it first came out. I'm like, dude, let's go grind for some mods. You start getting some good optimization on some of this gear. I want some good mods. Well, then that's what kept me coming back and playing. I thought that was kind of a dumb thing to do. Whatever. So, I really do think in PvE that they need to add some sort of a heal. They need to have a heal mechanic outside of the armor plates. Now, I'm sure it's there. We probably just don't even see it yet. You know, health on kill, armor on kill. We do have the little drone or whatever, but we shouldn't rely on that. It should, I mean, even just like just a simple med box of some sort. I mean, everybody loved the med box. Give you a little heal back here and there. The cover firing, I do think that's a welcome change. You know, I mean, I'm sure later in the game we're gonna kind of sway away from that, but we did that anyways in Division 1. That's where it ended up at. You know, I really think that the cover firing is a different change. I think it's gonna bring a different crowd. You know, you're gonna start seeing your Rainbow Six people and some of your Fortnite people, you know, and even Destiny people. You're gonna see the people that enjoy that sort of tactical feel. You know, even some of the Call of Duty guys. You know, you may lose some of your player base that are completely disgusted from Division 1, and I get it. I can see why, and I half agree. But you're going to gain a different crowd, too, that really likes the cover shooter tactical point. I do. And like I said, I think Rainbow Six and Division 1 like had a baby. You know, it's a great game, and it's new and it's different, and that's what I'm looking for. I think the AI is amazing as well. I mean, it's got its flaws, but they flank, they run like hunters, they do not play. They don't stand out in cover. You know, if you're 2 bullets short, they're going to run and get in cover. They're going to... You know, the coolest mechanic I think I've seen in the whole game, and I hated it the most, but it's the struggle that matters. You know what I mean? Everybody remembers the struggle. You know, Division 1. You know, the Division 1's such a great game because it made such a good comeback. Everybody remembers the struggle from the beginning. One of the hardest parts in the game is I was playing on the high-end mission with the sniper, and this medic, at the end of the mission, kept reviving everybody. What the fuck? I sat there literally for 40 minutes. 40 minutes trying to kill this medic that kept running around and killing the 30 agents, including the named, who didn't drop loot twice, by the way. But it was killer. You know what? That's what I want. I want to be able to tell you that sucked. I think that's a great mechanic. It's going to be frustrating to a lot of people. A lot of people are going to complain, but I want that. If it's easy, then everybody can do it. You know what I mean? I want that hardness. I want that immersion or whatever. I think the high-end part of it, though, going back to that, the time to kill was maybe I was just using the wrong gun, but the time to kill was a little bit too long. I mean, I'm trying to kill red enemies. I'm like, come on now. I ain't even trying to kill yellow enemies. It seemed like yellow enemies had the same damn life as red enemies. So... You know, it got too tactical at some point. I had to use angles. You know how I'm talking about. You know, barely peeking around the corner. They can't see you, but you can see them type shit. Anyways, going back to the high-end game and, you know, in PvE outside of the missions, I thought the dynamicism of the control points was amazing. I really do think that they need to be attacked more. The control points need to be attacked more. I want to be able to walk through the streets and it just be absolute chaos. That's probably a coding nightmare, but that's just the way it is. I think the dynamicism of the enemies is great. I do. I think there needs to be more. I think the light zone needs to be as brutal as the dark zone. Maybe a little less, but just so much immersion in it. That's what I'm really looking for. Let me tell you one thing that really drove me batshit crazy, though, in the PvE. The fucking life call. What in the fuck? And I'm sorry for you know, any of the parents that might hear that, but I mean, that is absolutely ridiculous. I am sitting here trying to kill an enemy and your agent needs help. Your agent needs help. I mean, it was a constant spam of this yellow thing coming over my head. Drove me insane. Now I could see if this dude was on my, you know, on my fire squad. He was in my clan. I could see if he was on my friends list or whatever. But why does every agent that's free roaming in his light zone that downs himself because he sucks I have to go try to save him? Like, if they gave us something for doing it, hell yes, right? If they said, hey, if you take that life call and you go help this agent, you'll get a cash. Or you know, you can help that agent and you'll get double the XP or something. But why is that a spam? That absolutely shouldn't be there in that sort of aspect. It should be friends only, clan only, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, going back to the light zone, I was hoping for a little more chaos. Dark zone was absolutely brutal. I got fucking raped. And I love that. And I mean raped meaning I got shot a lot. And that aspect. I got shot from every angle, and it had nothing to do with agents. I'm running around trying to rogue it up, right? And I'm talking about white rogue because now there's different colors, right? But I was white roguing it up, and I'm sitting there. I wasn't even trying to collect loot yet. I was like, okay, here's a purple something. I think it was a mod or something. I'm like, I'm gonna go test this extract stuff, and I'm gonna ring the dinner bell and see what happens, right? That's what the Dark Zone's all about. But I couldn't even get there because as soon as I actually opened a box and I wasn't even paying attention, 10 mobs were on me. They was like, hey, wave 10, motherfucker. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Bop, 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 bop. Dead. Love it. That's hard. That's the way it should be. Dark Zone has no rules. It should always be that way. It should be like Dark Zone 1. And I didn't even PvP until like 2,000 hours into the game. But I'm always going to protect the whole idea behind Dark Zone because I learned the hard way. Anyways, I'm just hoping that Division 2 in the PvE light zone, because there's a lot of PvE players like myself. I just really hope that they don't fall into a hole like the Wildlands thing did, because I felt like the Wildlands thing was just a rinse and repeat of the last area that I just explored, and I fucking hated that. That was absolutely stupid. So, without making this video too much any longer, I think that the Division 2 needs to be successful. I think that the beta shows a lot of promise, and I think it's close to what it should be launch-wise. And I really hope that, Massive gets it right this time. You know what I mean? I think that, there's a lot of really good things here. What crowd may not like Division 2, may like stay in Division 1, which is fine, because I'm still going to play Division 1 too. I'm actually moved from Xbox to PC, and I'm a complete noob there. Whereas on Xbox One, I have every piece of gear in times 7. But the point I'm trying to make is, this game is fun. If you play Rainbow Six, if you play Call of Duty, if you play Destiny, you need to try this game. Like, forget about Division 1. If you tried it and you sucked and you hate it, fine. You should go back and try it again, but whatever. Division 2 is a cover-based shooter. You lose your armor plates, you gonna die. And that's the way it is in Rainbow Six. It's brutal. So, anyways, without further ado, please like and subscribe to my videos. I will probably make more, thoughts and, my thoughts on Division 2 or what have you. Please, I'll be making tons of videos and builds and stuff coming in the future. And again, go check out Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. I think you guys will like that if you're an MMORPG guy. I definitely are. Anyways, peace out, guys.